The neurotransmitters in our brain, and whenever we do certain drugs, it can connect half a thought with another half a thought, so it can get pretty confusing. And I think there's a real good chance that what you've been through has caused you to have some neurological disruption.
Well, no, not necessarily. Me personally, not to cut you off, me personally, it's not about, saying F it or anything.
It's very clear to me that some of your thinking is confused. And I think that you need some treatment for that will unravel that. And I think in a very short time, you can get back to being the Orlando that has been so successful in your life. And I know that even with some of that confusing and racing thoughts, that somewhere in there, you know what I'm saying is right. And somewhere in there, you know that I'm offering to help you, and you should take that help.
I'm 4 years sober for a reason. I just now got out of rehab. I just now got out of ER. I'm not doing no more time away from my kids other than I need to. I appreciate that, but me being free after being locked behind bars for no reason and being set up, I can't dedicate another 90 days of being monitored all my life. I don't need that crap like other people. It's a slap in the face to people that actually need it.
So you want to get back to your kids?
Yeah, it's like, I want my kids to be with me at Neverland. I just don't want to.
And how old are your kids?
I got a 2-year-old, 2-year-old, 5-year-old. I think it's 8 and 11.
All right. Now, and what's the 2-year-old's name?
2-year-old, still in the belly. Still in the belly. We don't know yet.
Okay. And what's the 5-year-old's name?
That's Mason.
And the 11-year-old?
Shyler.
Okay. Can I show you something?
Yeah.
I asked you before if you had kids. You said, yes, I have 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, what are their ages? You said 2, 5, 11, and 16.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what's the 2-year-old's name? You said Shyler.
Okay.
The 5-year-old is Mason.
Right.
The 11-year-old is John.
Right.
16-year-old, I don't know. I got to find out.
Right.
I asked you this time, you said the 2-year-old don't know the name because it's still in the belly.
That's because I have a baby on the way as well. I just mentioned that.
So the 2-year-old is still in the belly, so that means that child has been in there for 2 years.
Not necessarily.
And then you said the 5-year-old is Mason. Then you said there's an 8-year-old. Up here you didn't say there was an 8-year-old. Down here you said there's an 11-year-old, and you didn't mention a 16-year-old.
Did you not hear me say before you started this whole conversation about my kids? What I said was, I have a lot of kids, but I'll say I'll have 4 right now. That's exactly what I said. So me, as a father, is still trying to jump back into that life and figure out who everybody is. You can't ridicule me for not knowing exactly.
I'm not ridiculing you.
All right, well, yeah, because I mean, of course I'm gonna make a mistake if I haven't seen my kids. They were taken from me.
But how long has it been since you've seen these kids?
Bro, honestly, I see my kids everywhere. But at the end of the day, like I said, I barely see them. I don't know them. They don't know me. That's what this whole thing is about. Being able to identify and, get back with my kids and stuff.
I'm not showing you this to make you feel bad about not being around your kids. I made the point that right now, you're an extremely intelligent guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, but you're confused in your thinking. And as evidence that you're confused in your thinking, 30 minutes apart, you are confused about names and dates of children.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to put that together. That's what I'm supposed to be here for.
I came here today to offer you some help. I think it is in the form of a mental illness that can be dealt with very handily. I've offered you that, and you have rejected my offer. And I respect that, respect your right to do that.